Haha, yeah. I got 1,000 thoughts all at the same time. At the same time. At the same time. I got 1,000 thoughts all at the same time. At the same time. At the same time. I got 1,000 thoughts all at the same time. Yeah, yo, hey yo, check it. I got 1,000 thoughts all at the same time.
What's up, people? What's up, world? This your boy Outro E, aka OE. And this is the first official vlog going down 2016, January 7th. And we riding. Just getting off work. And I thought I'd just say what's up to everybody, introduce myself, also get into the reason why I started moto vlogging and how I got into it. Basically, I rode my cousin's bike back in the day, a long time ago, and then I stopped riding. Well, it was a reason for everything. I think if I was a lot younger than what I am now, I probably would have killed myself on a bike because of the activities that I was doing. So, needless to say, maybe 7-8 months ago, well, actually about a year and a half, so I've been really having the itch to ride again, like really just wanting to ride, like it's crazy. So then I started looking online, just kind of Googling, bikes. I was looking at my R1, has always been a dream bike, R1, R6, love them. They just look nice to me, my opinion. And, I was researching, then I saw a video, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay, this dude's riding, checking him out. And then next thing you know, I think it was Yummy R6, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a nice bike. Then he was talking, and I'm looking at the video, I'm like, oh, so there's actually more people that do this? So then I just started looking at a whole bunch of videos, 644 Honda, Motonicity, Baker X Derek. The list goes on. Like, I was hooked. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's what's up. Riding around, giving your opinion about things and what's going on in life. And so then my uncle, I found out he had a bike. And so it was just sitting in the garage in the barn, just like chilling, not riding. I'm like, wow, maybe one day I can come ride it, So I'm thinking, ride for a day or so. And then next thing you know, I had that mug for a minute. Then after a while, he's like, hey, I'm going to hold on to it for a while. So I've been riding. And it's awesome. Then I started looking at the moto vlog, and I was like, I wasn't really thinking about doing it. And then the more and more I watched it, I'm like, well, everybody's always concerned about your safe. Oh, this could happen. You could get killed. This could happen. Yeah. You can get killed walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? So after doing all that and seeing, I was like, well, I get a camera just in case, make the wife feel safe, see that I'm riding good, get people that are, just to be safe, have a camera. So I was like, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and get a camera. And then I was like, man, I love riding. Like, if it's not ice on the ground, pretty much, I'm going to ride. Just like today, it started out in the low, about 33, 34 degrees. And I rode to work. So, needless to say, I love riding. And I'm like, well, I guess I might try and do the moto vlog thing because I ride all the time. And I'm like, one, it's safety. So if somebody hit me, something happened, I got it on camera. 2, I like riding, and then I feel like I got a lot, different opinions about certain things. Like, I'm going to take this yellow light because it's a long light. You got to know the lights in order to do that. Now, that car behind me ran the light. As you clearly see, when I went through the light, I was good. I look at my rear view, this dude is still behind me. So, that lets me know he don't know how to drive. So, therefore, I'm about to get in the opposite lane if he stays behind me because he's not paying attention, clearly. So, anyways, yeah. So, that started me, watching all the moto vlogs. Everybody, there's a list. I got a list of people. 650E, up north. I mean, I got people all over I watch. It's cool, you know. Hunter Honda, everybody's cool. And it inspired me to kind of go ahead and start motovlogging a little bit. And, you know, my thing is, if people watch the videos, cool. If you don't watch the videos, cool. I'm not tripping because, honestly, I'm still going to ride. And that's the most important thing to me is I'm still going to ride because I love riding. So I'm just kind of like, well, why not ride and do a little motovlog, talk about random topics, talk about what's going on, my opinion, my thoughts. Because trust me, folks, I see a lot of crap, and yeah, I'm around a whole bunch of diverse people. But that's kind of how it all started and evolved, and you know, I think it's cool. It's not a big deal. I like riding. I'm going to ride. People think, it's cold, dude. Why you riding? You got what I'm hearing is a fair weather rider. People only ride at like 70 plus degrees. And that's cool, you know. Hey, to each his own. Me, I gear up. I mean, I got me a nice jacket that's very, very warm. It's almost like my leather coat because I feel nothing. Then I went and picked up some coveralls. And that's good, you know. Those that know about working coveralls know that they're good. So, yeah, you're going to hear me talk about random stuff. Again, you got to remember, people, that this is just my opinion, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all my opinion. Now, a lot of the times, I'm not to say I'm always right, but I tend to be right a lot of the time, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. So, you know, and everybody feel free to have your opinion, you know. I know people not going to like what I say, not going to like me. That's cool. I've dealt with that my whole life. That's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this, you know, just because I can. And that's that. So I just wanted to say again, I'm Outro E, aka OE, and I'll be in and out. You know, I'll try and upload as many videos as I can. My jobs actually allow me to do a little editing and uploading. That's not my job, but I have, I guess you could say, the flexibility to do so. And so that's what I tend to do. So again, I ride pretty much all the time. As long as there's no snow on the ground, then, you know, I'll be riding. And as long as I'm not, you know, chilling with the family, taking the kids or something somewhere, I'll be riding. So I'll try to take and show you different parts of Oklahoma. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, like, I don't have no discrimination, like, I'm not gonna ride over here, I'm not gonna ride over there. Man, I ride anywhere, you know. I'm pretty much familiar with Oklahoma. I lived here the majority of my life. I have moved around, lived in Atlanta, lived in California. So, you know what I'm saying, I've been around to where I know what's what, but this is always home. And so I'll show y'all different parts of Oklahoma, and it's not backwoods. I mean, man, when I lived in California and Atlanta, you always get people to say, oh, there's black people in Oklahoma, or, you know, do y'all got electricity? Just some really stupid stuff. But honestly, these people were being genuine, and they were seriously asking because they didn't know. They've never been to Oklahoma. I met people in California that never left California, and that's cool. That's their prerogative, and I can kind of see why. California has different parts to it. It's like 3 states in one. NorCal is different from SoCal. So I can understand that. But I'm going to give you a different perspective of me. And I ride alone a lot, which doesn't bother me. I do got a buddy that, you know, I ride with sometimes. He likes riding with people. He don't like riding alone. Which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different riders. And I just like to ride and see the city. And it's just a you get a different perspective when you're on a bike versus driving in a car. You're more alert to your surroundings. Man, I've seen buildings and places and stores that I passed by every day. Didn't pay no attention to it till I got on the bike. And then it's like, oh, snap, that's the stores there? I didn't know it. Because you're not really focused when you're in a car. Compared to being on a bike, you got to stay on it. So, right now I'm rolling a old school 96 750 Virago Yamaha. And it was a blessing the way I got it. And, you know, it's awesome. And eventually, here soon, hopefully I'll get to have a reveal. Give me a new bike. Because I've always loved sport bikes. That's my first love. I've always loved sport bikes. That's a given. And then I've always loved all bikes. Honestly, like I love dirt bikes. Dude, I'll roll a dirt bike, dual sport, whatever. Cruiser, chopper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll drive it. My cousin, she has a Spider. They're cool, but honestly, that feels like a car more than a bike. Now, I can see if you're going on a long trip, then that would be something you want to take. Driving around the city and stuff, you don't get to lean in those corners like you would on the two wheels versus three. But again, I love all bikes. Bike's a bike, man. I'll roll it. But first love's always a sport bike. So that's pretty much what I'm looking to get. I always debated between 1,000 and a 600. You know, starting out, having a starter bike, I think 600 be cool for now. I rode my cousin's 1,000, and it was beautiful. Like, the power at any given second was amazing. Like, you do something, you just flick of the wrist, you know what I'm saying, like that song, and boom, you're rolling. You know what I'm saying? The power band is right there. You don't have to get up on it. It's there. So, I don't know. I think I'll start with a 600. I know the insurance will be a lot cheaper for now while I'm starting out. You know what I'm saying? I still got bills, family, and stuff I got to take care of. So, in due timing, I'll get that. I'll do that and get that 1,000. It'd be nice to get that daggum that R1. That's my plan, is get a cheap bike, pay off my car, and then give me a brand new 0 miles off the lot bike. That would be dope. You know? So eventually that'll happen. But, you know, I'll keep this first one short and sweet. Like I said, as you hear my song at the first, 1,000 thoughts all at the same time, I mean, that's really how I feel constantly all the time, because I have 1,000 thoughts at the same time. Like, I constantly just, my brain's always working, you know? So, you'll start hearing me saying random stuff. I might start out with one topic and then start talking about something else, but that's just me. You'll learn, you know? That's Outro E. You be like, man, that dude crazy, man. But I'm going to sign off for now. You know, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. You can share the link, you know, spread the word. It's Outro E. And I'm out. Till next time.
I was an ex that I used to be what some people say is whack. In fact, I had to do what I had to do to go through just to find a brand new. I'm an ex this. I was an ex that I used to